have to do is right because we made it to
another Friday.
Yes, indeedy. Welcome aboard. Yes.
Wow. We got a house full tonight.
We do. And what's the name of the show? Frank and Friends.
And I'm his only friend.
Maybe not.
Well, I think so. When it comes down to the nitty gritty and the graham cracker crumbs, it's me.
Okay.
Because 9 times out of 10, it's
You're
you
always
and I.
steady
And I show up every week.
You do. You do.
So how was your week?
Fine.
Can you turn up my
yes,
a little bit?
I crank you up a little bit.
He does that to me every week, so I can't hear. He knows I'm hard of hearing.
Are you? Most guys like it when the women in their lives can't hear.
I know that. We can't get mad at you for the ridiculous things that come out of your mouth.
Yes. What did you say? I have not a clue.
Yeah.
No.
Where's the mayonnaise? Right in front of you. No, it's to the left. No, it's to the right.
I know, right?
You have tunnel vision.
It's part of being a guy. You open up the refrigerator door and you shout out for volunteers to step forward, right? Yeah. Where is the whatever?
And then the hot dog jumps out, and then the relish jumps out, and they're like pointing, and they're like, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Well, we have some very special guests in the studio.
Yes, we do. We have top of the hour, bottom of the hour guests. We have guests all around. It's wonderful.
All right. So, but here we go. Here's
there.
And they can't take that away.
All right, a little patriotic music for our guests here. And we got Susie and I'm sorry, Marty. He's got it written on his shirt, but he's behind me. So, yeah, and they're here in the studio.
You mean you usually have eyes in the back of your head? All dads do.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you need that, especially when you have 2 daughters. Oh, my God.
That sneak out the window at various times.
Well, no.
And a son that just eggs them on.
Yes. But anyways, they're here representing the Elks Club or the Elks Lodge. And
there's a difference.
Yes.
And they're going to explain the difference because they're a lodge.
So it's well that I misspoke because we can get that cleared up.
Yes, we can.
So welcome aboard, gang. How you doing?
We're doing great. Thank you, Frank, for having us here.
Yes. So tell our listeners who are uninitiated, what is the Elks?
Well, the Order of Elks has been around for 151 years. Started back in the late 1860s. It was a group called the Jolly Corks. And they were
The
Jolly Corks.
Because they drank a lot of wine.
Yeah, they were a theatrical group. Oh. And they traveled around, and when one of their own took ill, they raised money to take care of them. And then all of a sudden on February 16th, 1868, they became the Benevolent Protective Order of Elks because they felt they should do good and help others. And the fraternal part comes in with helping families. But we are truly, the Order of Elks is the premier charitable patriotic organization in the nation, and that's where the Elks started. But 151 years ago, we were established. We just, came back from the Grand Lodge Convention out in St. Louis, where just about 7,000 Elks converged. From all over the country. But here in Florida,
that was a lot of hoofs.
Yes, the herd had convened on St. Louis. Correct. Yeah. But we have 95 lodges here in Florida, and all those lodges belong to what we call the Florida State Elks Association. Every state has their own organization. So there's 95 lodges in Florida and over 1,800 lodges in the United States.
That's wonderful. Now, do the Elks, ELKS, stand for something individual, or is it just Elks?
It's Elks. It's just Elks.
Because sometimes it's abbreviated, and
correct.
The ELKS stands for
But the BPOE
is the best people on earth, or the Benevolent and Protective Order in Elks. Yes.
Yeah. I always knew it as the best people on earth.
People on earth. Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And we talk about the things that we do in our communities. I always say that we raise money for charity and we have fun giving it away.
Wonderful.
That's what
you do. Scholarships.
The Grand Lodge does scholarships, but we are second to the United States government in the dollars that we give away every year. Not just our lodge, but the local,
I don't know if I would say that because right now everyone's mad at our government and they don't give away too much.
No, but we give quite a bit away through our most valuable student contest, which actually it's almost the middle of August. You figure school's starting up in August.
Right.
I believe it's the middle of August somewhere. So all high school seniors right now can apply for what we call the most valuable student contest, which is on the Elks website for high school seniors. A lot of money out there to be had. Plus the local lodge here, and then on the state level we have the Hope Scholarship, which they can apply.
And
for as high
how
school
much are
seniors.
these scholarships worth?
Well, actually, anywhere from $4,000 a year up to $50,000.
Wow.
And Florida, we just came home from St. Louis. Florida had the top male most valuable student winner, getting it was close to $50,000 in scholarships.
Wow. And was he going to a Florida school?
No. No. And then there was the female. She was from Ohio, but she got 50,000 because there was always a top male and a top female.
Right.
Winners.
So it applies to them. They can use it at the school of their choice, or does it go towards that school that they're going to?
School of their choice. Yeah, wherever
Okay,
wherever they're
that's
accepted,
good.
where they're
So
going
if they
to.
go 1 year to this school and don't like it, they can transfer
Money
that
travels
scholarship
with
money
them. Yeah.
Yes.
to
That's right.
because sometimes it's not like that.
Right. No, it goes to wherever it follows them as long as they stay in school.
Good.
So,
That's excellent.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's great.
Next, there are a lot of ramen noodles, kids.
Oh, yes. But probably one of the most things the scholarship's one of the things we do. We do youth programs, things for our veterans. But we as here in Florida Elks, we have our local lodge over here, Stuart Jensen Elks Lodge. Like we've been there 66 years.
That's a long time.
And those 66 years, our lodge has given back over $2 million back into the community with all the things from helping our community with projects to helping our youth programs to doing veterans programs. So we have a phenomenal veterans committee that does quarterly, the wheelchair vets come up from the VA and they have lunch at our lodge. Plus we have an annual veterans dinner dance where we honor our veterans. And because we have a motto with our veterans, so long as they're veterans, the Benevolent Protective Order of Elks will never forget them.
That's
So
wonderful.
That's where our,
That's even better than our government.
yeah. So, well,
Yes.
speaking of veterans, our lodge is very honored. The Florida State Elks Association, which all the lodges in Florida belong to, that's been around since 1904. They have something every year called the Parade of Heroes. And my good friend Rudy Macy, who's the vice president of Florida, runs this Parade of Heroes program. He will be taking veterans in November to Washington, D.C. on a parade.
Oh, you're going
of
on the honor
monuments.
flight.
Well, no, it's not the honor flight. It's called the Parade of Heroes. It's a little different than the honor flight because they'll actually spend 2 nights up in Washington, D.C. going to all the monuments.
Oh, wow.
And they raise money and they send veterans. Well, our lodge is sending 2 veterans on this trip, a Korean War veteran and a Vietnam veteran. They're brothers, and they're going on this trip. And our lodge is raising the money to send these veterans. So we're
Nice.
having an open to the public event on Sunday, August 4th.
Coming up.
Spaghetti dinner.
Nice.
Spaghetti dinner. So mark your calendars. Anybody out there wants to come and support these 2 veterans going on this trip. Sunday, August 4th, we're going to have an open house spaghetti dinner with a name like a Simonelli. I'm be making 4 batches of sauce. We'll have 800 meatballs, bread, salad,
Wow.
and our veterans committee is making.
I've had your pasta before. It's very good. Yes.
So
I
so we're
can
looking
speak of
to
it. Yeah.
Now, this is located on Kenner Highway.
Yep,
Do you have the address?
1001 South Canner Highway.
And you have to go slow because it's right when you turn, not far after you turn off of US 1. You'll zoom by it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you have to see the big elk antlers out there.
Yeah. The big antenna on top.
Yeah.
Not to get confused with the radio station. Yeah, 1001 South Canner Highway. Yeah, definitely consider joining us Sunday, August 4th. Doors open at 3:30, and they're going to serve an open style spaghetti dinner from 4 to 6 o'clock. We're going to have Jamie and Keely, which is a local
They're
group.
great.
Yep. Known as Permanent Affair, but they'll be Jamie. They've donated their time to come out and play for us. We're going to have an open liquor license because normally our lodge is only for members and guests. So because we have a special liquor license, but that day we're obtaining a special liquor license, so we're open to the public.
You have to pay for that. It's separate.
Yes. Yeah. So we are going to obtain that special license for the day so that we can open our doors and show everybody what we do as Elks and raise that money to send those 2 veterans on this absolute journey of
Sure.
Well, what does
Journey
it
of
take to
Heroes.
join the
What-
Elks?
Yeah.
Well, to join the Elks, you must be 21. You have to be an American citizen, and you have to believe in God because we are non-denominational. Because part of your obligation, you were asked those things. And we do have an investigating committee that will talk to you and ask you about it. Somebody has to sponsor you. Like I've been working with Frank for
Yeah.
years, telling him about it. I know he's a busy guy, but when he retires, you got to be sponsored by somebody. And then you submit your application, and it kind of gets reviewed by our investigating committee or interview committee, more or less. Just talk to them, let them know what it means to be an elk, because it's it's a commitment.
Yeah.
You don't have to volunteer. but we hope that our members would come in and at least enjoy the social part of the organization, or volunteer to, go on food drives for the needy, or to do a veterans dinner dance, or to help call bingo. All this, so many, as our exalted ruler was saying. Well, Marty, tell them about our volunteers. I mean, our lodge, there's nobody paid in our building, but
Yeah, everyone in our lodge is a volunteer except for our dishwashers and our secretary and treasurer, but they don't get paid much either. So, but everyone else, our bartenders, our wait staff, all the different committees we have, which I have 28 committees that are actually underneath me for different events. So, and they are all volunteers, everyone in the whole organization.
Yeah. And is there a membership fee?
Yes, and every lodge is a little different. There is a small application fee, but our dues are $90 for the whole year, which is like $7.50 a month to be a part of a pretty awesome organization, I believe. So, it's and it's an annual membership, so it's it's not that
right.
Not
so
bad.
It's not too painful. It's just stroke one check and you're done.
That's right.
Right.
For the 1 year, and then every year you'll get and that $90 every year covers a Grand Lodge magazine, tells you about all the things going on at Grand Lodge, and then the local Florida Elks magazine tells you about the things at our youth camp and our therapy services and what's going on. Messaged by our state president, our state secretary, and our grand exalted.
Where
rulers.
is your youth camp?
Our youth camp is up in Umatilla. It's pretty phenomenal. We every state association in Elkdom has their own state major project. We in Florida have two major projects: our youth camp and our therapy services program. And we're very proud of the youth camp. It's 400 acres up in Umatilla. And
it's just gorgeous. The video is just phenomenal.
Now, they go up for a week?
Yes. Right now, we're currently doing the summer camp program. There's like 7 weeks of summer camp, and the 7th week is for military dependents only. But 20,000 kids a year go through that youth camp.
Wow. From
Boy Scout troops to Girl Scout troops. We have a special week for the burn unit that comes to camp for a week. All the children that are in our therapy services program, which is our second, major project, they come to camp also, because our camp is obviously fully ADA accessible.
Right.
So, and we never tell our local lodge over here at Stuart Jensen. I think we sent almost, Marty, about 16 to 20 kids this year to camp. We sent to camp.
At least that.
Wonderful.
So it's only $108 a week to attend summer camp.
And your lodge paid for them to go.
Bingo. Our charity. Yes, our charity. That's part of our charities that we do. Help send these kids to camp that can't afford
Wonderful.
And no child will ever be turned down for money.
No.
Oh, wonderful.
So we really love our camps. Pretty awesome.
And when is the bingo?
Bingo is in about an hour and 40 minutes every Friday night.
Friday night.
Every Friday. It's members and guest bingo.
Yeah. Now, do you do the regular bingo, or are you doing the new style bingo that's out? There's a new style where the younger people do bingo, and it's like
bar bingo, it's called.
I don't know what it was on the news 2 nights ago, and there was big halls, bingo halls, but I don't know. Like you do 4 corners, or you do the X, or do this. Yeah. Well, somehow they do something a little different.
I don't know. We play. It's $20 to play every Friday night. Game start at 7, and we play regular bingo, and then we have the letter X, and I don't know, double postage stamp. It's 10 games. They play, and it takes about 2 hours to play bingo. It's fun, and all of our proceeds from our bingo go to charity, because we don't. That's what it's there for. We have our dinner dances, and yes, we have a club inside our lodge which sells adult beverages, but those help pay the lights and the bills. The money we raise at bingo goes to take care of our veterans and our kids.
Totally dedicated.
Scholarships and whatnot. Yeah. So,
And you interact with the other lodges. You said you had 10 lodges in this district.
Yes, the state of Florida, as I said, 95 lodges, and we're split up into 14 districts. Our district is called the Southeast Central. We go from Cocoa Beach down to our lodge here in Stuart Jensen. We're the second largest district in Florida, and we have different visitations. Matter of fact, tomorrow night we'll be up at the Vieira Lodge for a visitation, and we do that in the summertime. We'll go in. District Vice President has visitations, and we go around and visit. And our state president will be visiting. Our state president of Florida, Elkdom, will visit our district in October. So that'll be happening roughly in the middle of October. And we'll go to that lodge where he shows up, and everybody will go and meet our state president, and the vice president will be with him, and his what we call the entourage, a state chaplain and whatnot, and it's kind of nice. So,
and you have a dinner every Friday or Saturday night?
Well, we're open Wednesday night. We have our Jamie and Keeley play at our lodge every Wednesday night, with light bar munchies and dancing and whatnot. And Thursday night's Italian night with Well, we have a little game called the Queen of Hearts, but that's for members only. You must have.
Oh, I
membership
heard
card.
of that.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Friday night is all American night with burgers and chicken wings and bingo, and then Saturday nights we do dinner dances, or we might have a comedy show, or different things that we do on Saturday nights. We've had picnics on the holidays, and in the season we'll do pancake breakfasts. And every Wednesday morning we are honored. For the past 13 years we host the Martin County Business Exchange, because not only do we do things for our community, we partner with other groups that use our lodge, like the Martin County Business Exchange has been there since
outstanding job.
Gosh, I don't know, 2006, and the Marine Corps League meets at our lodge, and the Martin County Orchid Society meets at our lodge, as well as the Boy Scouts meet at our lodge. We have 4 units, and we also have the Reverence Rider, the motorcycle Reverence Riders. They go and do funerals for veterans, which is pretty phenomenal. So we're pretty busy over there.
So how much money are you hoping to raise on August 4th for the 2 veterans to take them up to DC?
Well, it costs $1,200 for each veteran, as well as travel expenses, because they're going to fly out of Tampa International. So we got to get them across the state. So you're looking at a minimum of probably around $3,000 to raise to get them there. But if we raise more than that, it'll all go to the Florida Parade of Heroes, because Rudy, my friend Rudy, our vice president of Florida, he's got some veterans to send. And we know that not all lodges can send veterans, but they can't all raise the money to do so. So we're
a giving community.
Yes.
Martin, St. Lucie County, probably Indian River, Okeechobee County, Palm Beach County. They're all giving communities.
Yes. And if there's another veteran, I'm working on a 3rd veteran to go, but he hasn't quite decided yet. But I will tell this, the one veteran, he's a Vietnam veteran. I showed him the pictures from last year's trip, because they've been doing this Parade of Heroes a few years. And I showed him the pictures when they came off the planes last year in Tampa. They had the bomber girls there. They had all the Elks with their red shirts, because it's Red Shirt Friday for our veterans. You see I'm wearing a red shirt. They had their little flags. They had signs that said, "Welcome home, veterans." And when I showed this veteran this, he got choked up. And he said to me, "Susie, that didn't happen when I came home." I said, "Brother, it's going to happen now when you come home from the Parade of Heroes trip." So he is really excited to go on this trip, and we are so honored to be sending him. And his brother's going also, which he's a Korean War veteran.
Wow.
That's great.
That's great.
Very touching.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to try to be there myself when they come home, because I want to see the look on that on our friend's face, our Vietnam veteran's face, when he gets off that plane and all those people are there welcoming him home from the Parade of Heroes. That'll be pretty cool.
I think that's marvelous.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah. So join us if anybody wants to come out August 4th at the Stewart Elks Lodge. We're going to have an awesome spaghetti dinner with, yes, the adult beverages will be open. We'll have a special liquor license. Jamie and Keely are going to be playing, and we will have a lot of fun raising money for these veterans.
All right. We'll make sure to continually mention that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until then on the air here.
And if anybody wants to be an elk, just let us know.
Yes. Now, what's your website? How can anyone, if they do want to be an elk, how can they contact you?
Okay, well, we can send an email, because right now they're working on our website, but they can send an email to stewartelks1870@gmail.com. Again, Stewart, STUART, Elks, ELKS 1870@gmail.com. They can also call the Secretary's office at 772-287-0278 and ask for Jackie. She's our lodge secretary. Or call the lodge and ask for Susie, and we'll make sure they get them set up.
All right.
Or talk to you, Frank, because you know how to find me too.
That's right. Give us a call here at the radio station.
220-9788.
We'll hook you up. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
She dropped a whole jar of kumquats and fell back into the sweet midget cider. Had us too late, she done been incensed. Boogie dad, boogie dad. Boogie dad, boogie dad. And he ain't wearing no clothes. Oh, yes, they call him the street.
All right. We've got our special guest on the phone and another special guest here in the studio. This is our...
Let me guess. We got Carolyn and we got Nelson.
That's right. And
you got it. You got us.
Yeah, and Carolyn is all the way up there in Kissimmee. And
how are you, Carolyn?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm going to get down to your studio one of these days.
Oh, I know. I've been hearing that now for like 6 years. You made it. You made it close one time. You made it to Blind Creek Beach, but you couldn't stay. You had to go home.
Correct. Yep.
So, are you ready for the big skinny dip this weekend?
I am ready for it. Yes, I certainly am. And we're looking for a big open house, 12 to 4 tomorrow. We're having our open house, and we always get a lot of visitors, and we have entertainment for them. So, and some specials on food, and, nudists always like to eat. So we're looking forward to it.
Everybody likes to eat, right?
Yeah, not just nudists.
Right.
That's great. Yeah. So,
we got Nelson, and he's here from Blind Creek Beach. He does the yoga and sort of oversees the beach here. So I'm sure you two have quite a lot to talk about what this big event is about.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Blind Creek's really come a long way. Right, Nelson?
Yes, we have. It's grown quite a bit. We're 5 years old this year.
It's a beautiful beach.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't get any better. And the water quality there is always good. Might be a little seaweed sometimes, but it's usually pretty good.
It's been a little seaweedy so far this year, but I was there yesterday, and it wasn't too bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, but
I'm looking forward to getting down there again.
Well, good.
Real soon.
All right. Well, keep us.
I'll try to make it on a Friday this time, so I can pop in the studio.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be wonderful.
That. Yeah.
So, what do you have planned for the big skinny dip? Do you guys do the big jump in?
We do. We are not doing that this year. I don't know, Nelson. Are you guys doing it at Blind Creek?
Oh yeah, we've done this every year at the end of the Nude Recreation Week.
Yeah, we have it. A bunch of people get together on their own. But since it's not a Guinness, when we did it when it was Guinness, it's a lot of work for the office.
Now you're talking Guinness, the record keeping company, not the beer, right?
Right, that's right. That's true.
All right. Just want to get it organized here, yeah. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, when we have our open house, it's quite busy, and we have a lot of people. We have people parking cars, and we have people giving tours, and it's awesome. We love it. We love that day.
So
gives everybody a chance from the outside to come in and see what it's all about. And we do have a lot of folks that visit that stay later and stay all day.
Oh, that's good. And Nelson, you had a record last year for the big skinny dip, didn't you? Didn't you have like 300 and some people?
Not quite. We're hoping to get there. The last 2 years, the year before we had 276, I think it was, and last year we had 266. So we've been in that ballpark for the last couple of years.
Oh, good.
So we're hoping to break 300.
Wonderful.
All right.
I bet you will this year because it's been talked about for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as the weather holds out, it should be a good turnout.
It's supposed to be great weather this weekend. That's from what I'm seeing in different reports.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, we have like a diamond in the rough here. It's 5 years going on, so it takes people sometimes a while to get used to it. How long have you been there, Carolyn?
At Cypress Cove?
Yes.
I've been at Cypress Cove since 1979.
Wow.
And I've been at the Anner office since 1990.
Wow.
But I still work at Cypress Cove, of course. And I started working here at Cypress in 1980, and I just work part-time.
Wow.
So
and
I'm quite busy here.
Yeah, so every year this time we always talk because you promote National Nude Recreation Week, but that is this week, and it actually culminates this weekend, right?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. We also have a big our Parrot Head weekend coming up the end of July, and that's always probably the busiest weekend of the year.
Oh, the Grateful Dead?
Thursday through Sunday. I'm sorry?
The Grateful Deadhead weekend?
No,
well, it's Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy
Oh,
Buffett.
you have a Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
Yeah, or
Parrot
Jimmy
Head.
Buffett.
Oh, Parrot Head. I thought you said Deadhead.
No, Parrot Head.
Oh, no, Parrot Head.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Sorry
heard
about
Deadhead. That's why I said the Grateful Dead. or I would have known it
Yeah.
was Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, our studio actually looks like it could be a Parrot Head studio.
Right.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we've got all our summer festivities. It's very, very
The
summer.
parrots, the toucans, and
Yeah.
all
Yes.
of the palm trees and everything
Yeah.
to look at. To break it up. We had red, white, and blue, and then you can only take so much of that. You have to take it down and then put it back up again.
Yes. So yes.
Right.
But so yeah, we've been having the patriotic theme, of course, for 4th of July and Memorial Weekend. So now we got the summer theme, and then we'll go back to for Labor Day weekend.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. So, but Debbie
It's
is
always good to do themes.
yeah.
You have a lot of vendors coming this weekend.
We don't have a lot of vendors coming this weekend. We will have some coming for Parrot Head weekend, but we do have a few coming.
Okay. And what about you, Nelson? Is there a lot of people that come? Do you have any vendors that come?
Not really.
Or-
we do have a new organization that's been developing up in Tampa Bay. It's Tampa Bay Free Beaches, and they're going to be down there trying to hand out some information because they're trying to get something going better up in the Tampa area.
Okay.
So they'll be there. However, and I just want to double check to make sure. I believe, yep. We're offering some big prizes for our thing. We had a raffle that we're working on, and the big prize is an entire week at Cypress Cove.
Oh,
Yeah.
how about that?
Wow, Carolyn, you better be ready for that
Maybe
one.
you'll win. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Nelson, maybe you'll win that one.
And maybe.
So you buy raffle tickets?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is it like a $1 a piece or 3 for $5 or
It's something along those lines.
You
I think we even have it set
$1 a
up
piece,
now
3
that we
for
can.
$5? That's a cheating. That would usually be 5 for 5.
Right. That they'll have it there on the beach.
Good.
But then there's also you can also sign up for that or contribute to that online.
Oh, okay.
All right, very good.
Yes.
And I'll have to tell you, that Cypress Cove place, that's an awesome place.
It is.
And they can check it out at cypresscoveresort.com.
Okay.
Yes, and that's also in the Tampa area, right?
No,
Orlando
that's in
area.
That's
Kissimmee.
Orlando. That's Orlando, Kissimmee. That's where I had that confused. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
I had a customer in the other day and we were talking about Carolyn, your place, Cypress Cove, and then Blind Creek Beach. And he was telling me about Hallover, and he's telling me about all these different beaches that he goes to. And then he says, but I'm a little shy. I send my girlfriend. She's not shy. So he knew all about everything that's going on. And the one in Loxahatchee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunsport Gardens. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunsport. So he was well aware of that. And when I was down there was an old one in Davie. And I was asking him if that was still there, and he couldn't tell me whether it was or not. It was like an old campground. You could go camping there. They had a swimming pool. So I don't know if the one in Davie.
It might still be around. It's not an Anner Club anymore. I'm not sure if it's a nudist resort anymore.
Okay. That would make sense. I mean, when I was there, that was back in the 70s. So
Right.
yeah. But I didn't know. But he lives down there, so I figured he would know.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Well, if you've been there since 1979, 1980, yep.
Yeah.
We've grown old together.
We have.
And that's a beautiful
I don't know
thing.
about you.
Yes, I don't have that voluptuous body anymore, but that's okay.
That's what nudism is all about. You don't have to have that perfect number 10 body.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, very good. Well, summertime is the time to enjoy the great outdoors, and so Anner and Blind Creek Beach are two organizations that try to promote good, clean health activities.
Right.
And so that's always a good thing. So
Yeah.
and we appreciate you coming on with us on the radio. One day we hope to see you here in the studio, in person, live and in color, and we'll share that with our listening audience and our viewing audience, because we have people that sometimes tune in here at the radio station also because we stream live as well. So
Right.
So that's
I'm
cool.
hoping, we've got Nude coming up in October. It's the weekend before Halloween.
Okay.
So maybe the first part of October.
Okay.
Maybe we can come over.
All right.
We'll try to put that in our schedule.
Okay.
Good. Now,
We got plenty of time to work on it.
when you go to different, like Blind Creek Beach, or you go to Hall Over Now, do you contact people so that they know you're coming and prepare?
Am I still there?
Yeah, you're here. Can you?
Are you there?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you, Carolyn?
I think we lost her. Oh.
Oh.
Must be a cell phone problem.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
either-
Hello?
Hello. We can hear you. Oh.
Are you there?
Hello?
Oh, poor Carolyn. All right.
Aw.
All right. Well, I know Caroline has to move along anyways. So, because she has another activity that she's scheduled to work, like Susie with the bingo.
Right.
So,
Well,
but
thank
anyways,
you, Carolyn. If
yeah.
you can hear us, thank you. And if
Yeah.
you're not, thank you anyway.
absolutely, we'll get together with her later and thank her in
Okay.
person. All right. Well, we thank you all for listening, and we're going to take a.
A break, and we'll be back with
Yes.
Nelson.
All right. Take care.
If she's calling back.
We are back.
Haha, we're back. Haha, was our last segment, and we've got Nelson Jones in here in the studio with us, and we're still going to talk about Blind Creek.
All right.
We're still going to see what's going on, and
Yeah.
do you still have a food truck coming?
Be there on Sunday.
Okay.
So yeah, not Saturday, I don't think, but Sunday, which is the day of the event.
Right.
They'll have a food truck there. I think it's called Hot Diggity Dogs.
Oh, I saw them. And last time I saw them, when I was at an event, I thanked them. I said, "You go to Blind Creek," and they got a big smile on their face, and because I recognized it, and I said, "You're doing a great job." And I bought something from them. I can't remember what it was, but they're nice people.
Yeah, yes, they're popular, and I think the people are glad to have them there. They get something to eat and drink and stuff while they're there.
Yeah, I know you can bring a cooler and bring refreshments. Or either leave them in the car or put them on your blanket.
Oh yeah,
You
can pretty much hike whatever you can manage to hike up on the beach.
Okay. Now, do you have a barbecue there? barbecues?
There's no barbecues that are there, and I don't believe that fires are allowed on the beaches up there.
Okay. I don't mean a fire like building a bonfire. I just thought maybe, someone has a propane little cooker. They want to bring it.
Still a fire. So
still a fire. Okay.
I don't believe that that's allowed.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure though.
Okay. That makes sense.
I don't see a lot of people hiking a barbecue up there. I take it back. I've seen maybe a couple people with those little small, like hibachi size things.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was going to eat over at Blind Creek Beach, they have a nice picnic table right past the parking lot.
Right. They
So I
have a
would park
pavilion there now. They have like a tiki, right?
Right. So that's what I would do. I would just picnic there at the table, and then you've eaten, you can pack out. There's the garbage cans are right there, so you can clean up right there.
You take your garbage with you.
Right.
Yes,
Hello.
definitely pack out what you packed in.
Or take a little more.
And a little bit more. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Take an extra garbage bag and pick up someone else that doesn't do it.
Right.
Or pick up what the sea brings in. You might be
that's
pleasantly
most
surprised.
Of it. Most of the trash that we end up with on the beach is what has bubbled up out of the ocean.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of plastic.
A lot of stuff, yeah. But plastic, yeah. We get some balloons here and there that somebody.
Someone let off, and they get down and they wash in with the tide. Yeah, because you see on the internet and on TV these seas of plastic that are just floating out there. Now everyone's on the straw bit. No more plastic straws. Did you see where that lady had this metal straw and was in an accident and went into her brain?
Yeah. Yeah. She fell.
She fell on it.
She fell and got impaled by her straw.
Jaw. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
and now you have to have a little, a straw cleaner, like you do a baby bottle thing a paper straw is throw it away.
I think a paper straw is a good alternative.
I
grew
too.
up with them.
I did.
Paper straws are good. Recently, I saw one where somebody was using a noodle. A hollow noodle for their
biodegradable.
Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Well, my dad used to do the candy canes at Christmas because there was holes in them, and he'd get a glass of milk, break the candy cane, and it's, you take
and
the
you
milk
get the peppermint
and you get the peppermint milk.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody plays, everybody wins.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes, I've seen the noodles do that too. After a while, it takes a while for them, just like a paper straw, to get a little soggy.
Right.
So,
right. It'll get you through a glass
or
whatever it is you're drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the birds can eat that. I mean, it's not, except for all the preservatives that they might put in,
Right. But on the beach that day, we see on the day of the event, I'm teaching a yoga class. So I normally just teach on Saturday mornings at 9. So Sunday morning, it's also a class at 9. For those that I've noticed, I had a pretty good turnout last year. People are there and they want to try something different on the beach and do a yoga class.
Oh, good.
So that worked out. And then the event itself is at 2:00. So that's when
2:00.
Okay.
Get prepared if you want to be part of that magic 300.
So how do you count the people?
The way we normally do it is people are coming onto the beach. We sign them up. We make a big list. We mark on them someplace with like eyeliner, I guess.
Okay.
It's like
something washable.
Eye pencil.
Right.
Something that'll. So you put it on their shoulder, put it on their chest, wherever they would like it. and that's our first tally. And then in the past, I think we'll probably do it this time as well. We count them on the way in. And so we have some kind of comparison between what came onto the beach and who signed up and what actually ended up in the water.
Right.
Now, is there, if this is nationwide, right?
No.
The skinny dip?
No.
Oh,
it used to be only when they were going for the Guinness. That's what Carolyn was talking about. When
okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yes.
If that was still the Guinness Book of Records, and
if they decide they want to break their previous record, then they could do that. But nationally, no. I guess they're leaving up to all the individual clubs and organizations to plan their own activities, whether it be pool parties or, in this case, a beach skinny dip. But every organization, every region has got their own activities scheduled.
Okay.
Yeah. And with us, we've done since we started the beach and started doing the skinny dip, we've just been following what's called the Nude Recreation Week. And
okay.
So ending that week on the Sunday, it's the second week of July is Nude Recreation Week.
Okay.
So that Sunday is the one that we do our host our skinny dip.
It's not big enough to do what that show like you like. What is it? Naked and
Naked and Afraid. Yeah.
Could you do
Nobody's
something
afraid
like that?
there.
No.
They're naked, but they're not afraid.
No, but I mean, could you do take something like that up there? And is there enough?
No, you can't go in the dunes, so that none of that.
Just to run through Naked and Afraid like that.
Because that whole thing is about making fire, making shelter.
Okay, I never watched the show.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's all about doing all the things you need to do to survive.
Right.
For 7, 14, 21 days, whatever that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a survival show.
Okay.
But the added complications are that you show up with nothing.
Okay.
Literally.
Nothing.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And you have to figure it out for 21 days, how to make fire, how to get food,
right?
How to get water.
Okay.
Yeah.
All those fundamentals.
I don't think they would put people through their paces like that over at Blind Creek Beach. So no,
it's
we
not
have a little more fun,
yeah.
fun in mind, not so much survival.
Yeah.
I had to ask. I didn't know, and I didn't know exactly what the show was about. It's Naked and Afraid, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew it was they going up and down the hills and this and that, but
some of the shows they actually do in Africa, and so they got wild animals that are traveling through their camp area, and that's
scary.
Where the afraid part, I think, truly comes in, because you're talking elephants and huge animals that
hopefully they can climb a tree.
Well, what they do is they put. You'll learn so many things when you watch. So there's actually this thing that you do as a survivalist called a boma. And what a boma is you take a bunch of brush and debris and you build a protective berm around your camp area that is impenetrable as you could try to make it, so that animals just really discourages them wanting to.
But their sense of smell is so much better, so they could smell you.
Oh yeah,
but you can't
right.
tell
so
them.
It's not a matter of smell; it's a matter of keeping distance. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Or unless you wander around marking your
territory.
Boundary.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. We have to take a break.
It's our last break.
Oh, I thought we had our last break.
Well, we have one more break we need to take to play out
we'll
all our commercials, and then we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Nelson will be back.
We are back. And we
we're back.
Yes.
You thought we were gone.
Right.
Now, if you see any traffic out there that you think that we need to know about, 772-220-9788. Call us. You can be the roving reporter. We'll put you on. You let us know where there's an accident or a ladders in the road all week long up and down I-95 and the turnpike. You know, if you need a ladder, don't buy one. Yeah. Just sit on I-95 and one will float right to you.
Right.
That's for sure. How can you do that? And how can your car hit a ladder? I mean, that would be dangerous.
Right.
Really dangerous. So, and don't forget, we got the chili cook-off tomorrow.
Yes.
WSTU, WPSL will be there with their
boys clubs and girls clubs, and I will be there dropping off our chili.
Okay, and it's for the Boys and Girls Clubs of St. Lucie County.
Mm-hmm.
We got that going on, and then Labor Day weekend, we've got Fishing for Futures for the Boys and Girls Club out of the Manatee Marine Center there, where the Manatee Center is on A1A or is it Seaway Drive? No, it's in Indian River Drive, isn't it? Frank's too busy looking at the girls on the TV. That Fishing for Futures is put on by TRM Corp.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Miller and his corporation is putting that on for the Girls and Boys Club. So we need fishermen, we need boats, and cash prizes up to $12,000 for Labor Day weekend.
Nice.
So, but the chili cook-off is from, 10 to 5 tomorrow, or is it 11 to 5?
I think 11 o'clock. I'll be there about 10:30. I have to drop off the chili.
I'm gonna meander through there either before or after I go see my cousin tomorrow.
Okay.
So, anything else about Blind Creek that we need to know about?
The only one maybe consideration is parking. We tend to be pretty crowded that day. We have in the neighborhood of between 500 and 600 people that show up on the beach. And
so carpool.
So carpool definitely if you can. Get there early if you can. And if you get there and the parking lot's full, it's okay to park on the road. Not on the road. Sorry, just off the road onto the grass.
Right.
Just follow the signs. Don't be safe. Don't walk out in front of traffic.
And also,
and if
you have to leave money for the porta potties. I mean that are you still doing a funding for the porta pots?
Oh, that's our theme. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. Mm-hmm. We support them and
right. Or if you don't contribute, they'll be gone.
Yeah. Whoa.
And that's not a good thing.
And you're doing the dance.
Yeah.
Right.
And the unhappy dance.
Right.
Then everyone is going to have to hand you a Depends.
It's everybody's donations that help those.
Right.
Right.
So the food truck will be there. Everyone's going to jump in at 2:00. It's the end of Nude Recreation Week.
Right.
So everyone get out and have fun.
Yeah. Good, clean fun.
Exactly.
Bring lots of water. Bring a big umbrella. It's supposed to be sunny.
Yes.
So bring an umbrella.
And
a beach umbrella.
your sunscreen. You got protected areas that need to be protected.
Yeah.
So the whole body.
Certainly protect your areas that need protecting. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Boy, there's a visual for you.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then the best I saw today.
I love Debbie because you just never know what's going on.
The best thing I saw today, they were showing tattoos on Facebook. And the best one was they had the back of, I don't know if it was a girl or a guy, and they had just the top of the crack of their backside, and there was a guy crawling out of it. I thought that was the funniest. It was a cartoon guy, just like he was crawling out of it. It was hysterical.
Oh my God.
It was. It wasn't dirty at all.
No.
It wasn't bad, but I thought I could see someone looking at someone and seeing that happen.
When you're 20 and 30 years old, okay, fine. But when you're like 88 years old,
that's the joke. You get the rose on your chest,
right,
as a woman,
right,
and then as you get to be older, it becomes long stemmed,
right. So it'll just be a taller guy crawling out.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, as your backside drops and then his leg gets longer.
Yikes. Oh my goodness.
So chili cook-off.
Yeah.
What else do we got on tomorrow? Martin County Parks and Recs.
Mhm.
Oh, the Family Fun Day at Indian Riverside Park from 10 to 2 tomorrow. And then we've got the Kids Glow Party from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Friday at Indian River County Main Library.
Okay.
And we got the Stars Party in Vero at the Museum of Arts tomorrow at 7 to 10 p.m. to see the stars. You know, it is the 50 years that the man walked on the moon.
Yes, on the 20th.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next week's the 19th. So that would be a week. But they already started in the news talking about it.
Of course.
I
They've been
thought it
talking
was
about
this weekend.
all year round. No.
Yeah.
All year long, they've been talking about it. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. July 20th, 1969 is when it took place 50 years ago this month.
Right. And the Elliott Museum has the 1969 exhibit going on. That's going to be going on until September. And the Norton Museum has an excellent exhibit about all the movie posters and things that went on before the movie trailers came out several years ago. So there's lots of things going on.
Okay.
Frank's busy over there.
We got to go.
We got to go. Ciao for now.
All right. We thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week. God willing.